Meet Baba Vanga, the psychic babushka who's come to be called the Nostradamus of the Balkans. They say she has about an 85% success rate. Who they is? I don't know, but they say it. Vangelia Pandiva Dimitrova was born in 1911 in Macedonia. She was driven from her country as a very small child in the First Balkan War. She had a very poor life. Her father was in the Bulgarian army in the Great War. Her mother died, but despite this, she was able to live a relatively normal life for the time. Until she was a teenager and was thrown into a field by a tornado. She allegedly had her first vision in that field that day. She said she could now heal and see the future. Her eyes were full of sand, twigs, basically the worst tornado pocket sand. Since they were a very poor family, they could only fix damages to her eyes. She eventually lost full vision over time. Because she could no longer see, she was sent to the school for the blind where she was taught to read and take care of house. After almost dying from a lung thing, she began to gain a reputation for having the ability to heal and tell the future. People would come to find her from all over to ask her information about family members that were lost because at the time, World War II was happening. She was visited by all sorts of people from political leaders to celebrities. Some people that came to see her, though, she would refuse to visit with them. Those people later died. She had allegedly seen their deaths coming and couldn't break the news to them. Some of the things that Miss Vanga predicted have come true. For example, the beginning of World War II and the consequences, the breakup of Czechoslovakia, the riots in Lebanon, the war in Nicaragua, the Cyprus conflict, the date in which Stalin died, the September 11th attacks. There was a lot that she allegedly did get right. So with that said, since she's said to have predictions all the way until 3000 something plus, let's see what we have waiting for us in the new year. Putin's assassination. Baba Vanga predicted that this year Putin would be assassinated by his own countrymen. She also allegedly predicted that there would be increased attacks in Europe by Islamic extremists. Baba Vanga also predicts that there will be cyber attacks this year that will leave parts of the world under threat of power grid failures and other advanced technological failures. But under that same vein, she also said that there will be great advancements in tech. Quantum computing will see lots of advancement. In 2024, she predicts that there will be a global economic crisis, which really gets going. But the picture she paints is a lot more of the contributing factors like the global tensions and the economic power shifts and greed, lots and lots of greed. She says that in the year 2024, a big country will either test or use biological weapons, and that in the medical field there'll be great advancements in cures for diseases that had not been able to be cured before. And finally, last but not least, my bros are coming to take me back home. That's right, the aliens are coming. Baba Vanga also allegedly claimed that we would get the long-awaited invasion visit from aliens. Thank God. But don't panic yet, and I won't pack my bags either. Despite getting things right, she also got many things wrong. Baba Vanga biographer Zeni Kasanova is actually so annoyed about these predictions because she said that she never even said that. According to Zeni, the predictions from 2000 through the 3000 something plus had initially started from a website, and then from there, a Turkish website made some changes to those already incorrect predictions. The internet then got a hold of it, and here we are. Some of the examples she used for references as fake predictions are in 2016, she predicted the Muslims would conquer Europe. In 2023 is when our orbit was supposed to change, allegedly. In 2025, she said that Europe's population would be reset to 0, and it just continues. I hope with that last little bit, it calms your nerves or what have you for what is to come. In the end, live your life to the fullest with every day being a blessing from whatever creator/overlord you may or may not believe in. Don't let some old lady Babushka who took some guesses to ruin your year. Have a happy new year, everyone. Thank you for making this year for me and for this channel the best year ever. I'd also like to thank my patrons and my tier 3 patron, Abby. If you're interested in my Patreon, the links are below. As always, I'm Crystal. This is Getting Spooky, and I'm out.